I will run, I will climb, I will soar.
What's going on, everybody? Brandon Abandon, 6'4", exploring with urbex Bstickland. I got an awesome spot for you guys today. As you can tell here, I'm in this almost like apocalyptic style setting. We've got these two little houses. We've got a bigger house here. Now there was another house on the property. We checked it out maybe a month ago, but the house and the barns, they've all got power and the house is burnt down now. We were walking up the driveway, there was an orange fence, and sure enough, we thought the house was demolished. As we got closer, all the wood was burnt. So there's still these three cool little houses. There's a couple vehicles on the property. I haven't showed a house that I was at before that had burnt down, so this is a first. I figured I'd give it a try. Let's get exploring. Let's jump right in there. Now again, I'm not sure what order I'm showing these in, but this is the better of the two cars. Still got some of its original, almost still the same green as it would have been. A greenish yellow. Somebody took the dash out of this one, but it was left in the other one. There was still a few of the meters left. Very cool. Let's walk around and check out this side. Still looking good. Got the little tires on it still. The matching green rims. Beautiful. That's a beautiful engine. Too bad it's in this shape. Missing the whole front bumper. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that this is where it's going to end up. Soon it's just going to get scrapped. Should end up in some amazing car graveyard somewhere. Very, very cool. So here we're walking up. Here's the three houses. If you can see just through the bush here, the orange popping through there, that's where the house is. We'll show that as well. That might have already been at the beginning of the video, so if it is, don't hurt me too much. But we're guessing this was probably like a little workshop, a little garage for the guy to hang out in. When we were here before, none of the lights were on. I didn't know the power was on back here. This wasn't set up all open like that. I'm not sure if this was all messy as a fireplace, but definitely could have been. I wouldn't put that beside it. So here's one of the cars. I'll do a little bit more of a car video in between. But there's just one peek. Looks like it's gonna be another beautiful Mustang as well. The mother-in-law door. The nice wood shingles though, like it's built proper. As you'll see, the lights are on. And we just showed up and they're all still left on. It was raining today. So I'm surprised the place didn't burn down today. Check that out. Didn't notice that before. Stellar, Cutlass, 245 DL, the Econoline. Very cool. This little tiny one here. Is there any on the other side? No. He's got himself a speaker so he could listen to music. Turn my light on just so we got a little bit extra. Let's see, we got a ski on the ground here. Now this one ski here, the other ski to go with it is on top of the roof right here. I'll make sure that you can see it as we're walking around. And there's a garage door. Little shelf to keep all of his parts and screws, and like I say, Danny's Auto Clinic. So yeah, it definitely was maybe even an actual auto shop with the three buildings that he had. Could have been something a little bit more serious than just his own little workshop for fun, for his own cars. And some pipes, some almost like gaskets. The floor don't look too good over here. It's not on top of concrete. The way those were on the wall there, I wanted to see if you could climb up to something, but you cannot. Let's get back out of there before the floor breaks. And see, like, this mess is just sitting here. The scary thing is it has power. That's messed up. So maybe even since it's open, I've noticed that I've gone to houses and they've had no power, 100% no power. We've tried the switches, but other explorers and other photographers, in their minds, the house having power makes it 1,000,000 times better than if it doesn't have power. So people come and they actually flick the switches and they go and they hit the breakers, because a lot of the times the power is not actually cut to the houses. It's just the government, the town, workers, the people who left, they come and they turn all the breakers off. But I've noticed now that explorers are starting to turn the breakers on so that they can say, oh, look how amazing it is. My place has power. And then they don't turn the power off, and you see what happens. That house burnt down, all because somebody come in here, hit the power on, and then decided to not turn it off. And I've decided already that I'm gonna put the burnt video at the beginning to neglect what I said earlier that I wasn't sure. I'm going to. That's why I mentioned it like that. Beautiful wooden couch. That's old school. The cross screening, the wood. I just really like the way that it's all actual carved, like a bench. And that's solid. Here we got some lingerie magazines. What's this one gonna be? Oh, yeah, maybe the same. Somebody took the fireplace that was here. It wasn't here when we were here before. It was gone then too. That would have been one of the first things to go, I imagine. A lot of garbage up here. I definitely think somebody was squatting at one point. Because if this was the guy's actual house, he wouldn't have left just garbage along the way. So let's squeeze me through here again. Alright. Let's check out this one over here. I noticed in here as well, we've got vertical gun grips for $57.99. And then just on here, there's a page from a porno magazine. It doesn't show much. I'm just looking to see if there's a date anywhere. Bum, bum, bum. No, not that I could see. But again, see, there's nothing on there to see. Don't worry, I wasn't creeping. I was looking through here for a date. Don't accuse me. And for a date, like the month and year, I wasn't looking on there to get like a physical date. Ball busters. Alright, let's check this one out. So I found this on the floor in here. I seen it, it was by the ski there. And I wasn't sure what it was. I thought it was just, honestly, a piece of a microphone. I thought it was the handle. But it says wire, pull smoke. You can see it's burnt out. So maybe there was people partying here. They had fireworks and these smoke things. Maybe that's what ended up burning the house down, unfortunately. So I come back into here because my man Greg with Uncapped Films right here.
What's happening?
Make sure to subscribe to him. His channel's killing it. He's got over 1,000 subscribers now. It's growing and growing. Look, he's so sweet that the mosquitoes are just attacking him. So I noticed while I was standing here talking to him, look at this right here. We got a pencil. So finally, I'm in a house, there's a pencil, but there's no sharpener anywhere. That's just my luck.
Go figure.
So when we were here last, this barn here, that was closed. It was all the way down. Somebody's got it propped open. And I don't remember if this was on there all the time. No, probably not. It's not attached, it's loose. So somebody just propped it up there. It's got the old light, so I thought maybe they could have been a set. It's quite dark in here. There's no power in this one, even though it does have lights set up. This one's got a nice bricked floor. So I don't know if there's... You'd think this could have been a workshop too. Besides that door that's there, there's no real way to drive in here, it doesn't look like. But with the nice tile on the floor, the big space, unless he had cars in here and maybe he built this around the cars to keep them safe. But that's a mystery. That's gonna be a mystery for sure. Just a nice forest. There's where we're going to the next one over there. See, in all this glass, I think these were windshields, and I don't think they were broken when we were last here. I think they were all still sitting here, up here, still in good condition, full intact. Somebody's decided to smash a couple of the old retro windshields. We're gonna make our way into that little barn in a second. That's the next one anyway. And there's some random wood stuff up in the roof, in the rafters. So as I'm walking through this one, I'm trying to figure it out. This here as well, yeah, this was definitely a little shop. Must have had something there so that you could drive a car in. Definitely, this was definitely a little showroom or a little oil change room, or the fine detail work happened in here. The other one was for the oil changes and all the messy stuff. It's got a little shed there built to protect the wood, to keep it dry. All right. So that's gonna be it for this one. Let's make our way to the little red barn looking one. So we're gonna check out this one here. Before we go into the door, since we've seen there was an outhouse and some stuff going on behind, let's check it out. Got the right boots on. That's actually still in good condition with the tiles and everything. There's no need for me to go panning in and showing you the toilet. A star and a moon. I like that. Very cottagey. We're still gonna check out the back before we go in there. We got tires on the ground. There's a whole bunch of windows and jugs and stuff over that way. Let's see more windows. Here I'm guessing this was probably some sort of an animal cage, would be my best guess. I would think for sure. If it didn't have animals, it was screened off and it was a little hangout area, so you can be outside, but you've got screens around so the bugs aren't getting you. Maybe we should have went through that other side. There we go. We're in. Oh, see in here, we've got, whoa, a whole bunch of old windshields. Well, just windows, not windshields. Look how old those are. Tiny little things. They've got to be from the old Mustangs. old Mustang style cars like he has sitting outside. Here you got a little heart. This is pretty nice though, with the green. Too bad they covered up the window with the weird shelving, but it works. We got a fan for a motor. We got an old Smirnoff. Somebody left their backpack. Triton, 10-year anniversary. This has been a beautiful home for animals. I'm guessing mostly squirrels, since there's tons of nuts and acorns and pine cones. Very, very cool. What's that down there? It's a wooden bat, as you can see, like that. Very cool. So that's going to be it. That's going to be it for our little apocalyptic city here out in the bush. So as I promised, I'll check out this car. It's the second best of the cars on the property, considering there's only two. But it's just rusted right out. No saving that. Thought that said Hillbilly. Hills Bros. Poor car though. Sucks that this is what's happened to it. And this is now its life. Surprised the back window on it's not broken, as you can see there. Is she not a beaut though still? Past the point of restoring, I'm sure, unfortunately, but still beautiful. If you had a little car graveyard, she deserves to be there. So we come walking up to this house. Apparently it had power. The houses, the buildings we're going to show you, you're going to see they've got power. And we were here maybe a month ago, and this house was beautiful. It looked amazing. Everything about it was great. And we show up today to film it, and it's burnt to the ground. You can tell they demolished it a little bit to clean it up, and they added this fence. But yeah, you see the fire damage there. On the top there, you can see all the fire damaged wood. So definitely there was a party here. I don't imagine somebody just lit it on fire to be a dick. There's either a party going on. I noticed there's some firework type things, really like smoke grenades, to be honest. They could burn a house down in a heartbeat. And it's a shame. It's quite sad. This was a beautiful house. If I can borrow pictures from a buddy, I will. And I'll throw them in there so you can see at least what some of it looked like. And over here even, we've got a fire extinguisher. So I guess somebody, a neighbor, somebody must have come around. Either that or just the kids that were here. Maybe that fire extinguisher was up in here. It's a little tiny barn. A little tiny shed for some sort of animals. But again, it's got power too, which is very scary. Well, it's a sauna. It wasn't an animal cage. It was a sauna they had built. It's not doing too good now. I'm starting to think now, maybe with the fire extinguisher here, maybe someone did burn it down on purpose and they were planning on putting it out. But anyway, that's a shame. This is what happened to the house. So I won't get to show you a video of it. We'll do a little walk around just so you can see a little bit more of the carnage. This was a beautiful looking farmhouse a month ago, but now it's, whoop, Let's step over here since it's low. This is what's left of it. Just a hole of burnt material. Like, that's crummy. Very, very crummy. The little apocalyptic town that I was telling you about is just right over here. So we're gonna make our way there now. Again, what a shame. If you show up to a house, explorers, if you do turn the power on, turn it off when you leave. We don't want this happening. We don't want a bad name. We don't want to start being known as the cause for houses to be getting burnt down. So please, use your brain. All right, explorers, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Sorry again that the house is burnt down. That would have been cool to show you that, but the little apocalyptic town, it was just a guy's couple shops, but it was very, very cool. I loved it. Couple real nice old cars. I hope you guys loved it as well. Like it, subscribe it, share it. Thank you for the comments, for the love, for the views, for all the support. I'm cutting this outro short because the mosquitoes are getting crazy, so I love you all for the support. Brandon O'Bannon, and I'll catch you on the next Explore. Ciao.
From the ashes, we will rise. From the ashes, we will rise. Will you follow or will you lead? Will you be lions or will you be sheep? We are the very ones that we need. We hold a piece of the universe, indeed. We hold a piece of the universe, indeed. Will you follow or will you lead? Will you be lions or will you be sheep? We are the very ones that we need. We hold a piece of the universe, indeed.
Yeah, my blood was boiling, I cooled it off, but I still aim to explode a cocktail of Molotov. I am not the boss, but I don't acquiesce to our laws. Internal powers that be have really no sense of cause. Of human life took all the rights of freedom in our sights. Of our machine guns, they sell to babies to protect their investments. I'll no longer be repressing, women no longer undressing. We'll all rise, close your eyes. That owl was never really all that wise. Athena taking her back to tell him the war was straight whack. Trying to keep the power close, they're hanging by the Pinocchio nose. Bend over and clinch, instead of saying that's it. With your balls and your dick, can you stand up for the kids? I'm not condoning the guns, I'm talking light wars. Energy from the sun, Jedi's where you at? Immortal tech, drew a map. There's been some failures in the facts, but we still need to react. Not from old consciousness, cause Einstein was right, we ain't shit. We'll get the same consequence, we gotta fight with the mind power of one. Much like they control, son. We must use the strongest weapon that we never really mastered. Yeah, you know it, that's right.